Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you for stopping by. So today's pick a card reading will be all about a specific connection in your mind and what you need to know about this one at this moment. So I intend this reading to be mostly about a love connection on your mind. And I already actually do the reading, so I'm just recording this video afterwards. And these are the cards that I am going to be using for this pick a card reading. And I would like to just tell you that if you feel drawn to more than one pile, please listen to your intuition and go for it because that could actually make sense, especially after I just do the reading. So this is going to be group number 1 for you for the Moonology Oracle cards. And this is going to be group number 2, the Lover's Oracle. And this is going to be group number 3 for the Wisdom Oracle cards. So you can pause the video, inhale a couple of deep breaths, hold it at the top and exhale it to align yourself if you feel like this helps you. And I usually close my eyes, and when I open it, I found myself drawn to one of the piles. Or you can use any method that you feel that works for you. But I will see you at your pile, and you can find the time stamps in the description box below. Hello, group number 1. If you're chosen this pile, then this is going to be your reading. And these cards are going to be your advices, which I'm going to read at the end of your reading. But first, I will start with some Lover's Oracle messages to understand more about what is your situation and what your guides wants to tell it to you. But before starting, I would like to just share with you the messages that I was feeling when I was meditating for you. I felt like there's going to be a serendipitous meeting. I don't feel like this is kind of the energy that recently has happened. It might have been, but I feel like something significant is just coming through the summertime. I just saw like a beach. Those colorful balls, like which are pretty light actually. So if there's a wind, so it just like goes all over the place. So I just saw like a beach volley, pretty specific, and I feel like both sides, even the connection that's on your mind or the connection that you're bringing in or manifesting is actually going to be pretty like a lighthearted energy. I feel both sides are pretty lighthearted and fun people. They like to get the best joy out of each moment, although that could have been hard currently, but this is what you're aiming at least. Also, for some reason, for the first time, I just thought about the number 34, and when I checked the meaning of 34, I just saw that the message is like keeping your basically kind of hopes, not hopes high, but like believing that you can manifest whatever you want. It's like a very powerful manifestation energy that you're currently in. And it was just saying that your life needs to change for better. So currently, if you're resonating with this energy, then this can be a confirmation that this is your reading, and you might be going through some kind of transformation in your life. But I actually was shuffling your cards, and then I remembered that I forgot to share with you the meditation message. So this card already fell out at first, but I will get 2 more cards for you about like what your guides wants you to know about this connection at this moment. What your guides wants you to know about this connection on your mind at this moment. What your guides wants you to know about this connection right now in your mind, group number 1. These cards are pretty hard to shuffle for me, so I might actually get cards instead of waiting for them to fall out. Let me see. Just 2 more cards, like what your guides wants you to know. Okay, we got already 2 cards. So let's start. I love those imageries. I hope you can see them clearly. Wow. Okay. Okay. I feel like, first of all, starting with the messages behind the cards, I feel like your mind is like split it in between. Like, I mean, whatever you're overthinking right now, that might be one kind of like an energy. I feel like something needs to change for good. Like, you are guided. You're guided by your angels right now. And okay, as I'm saying so, there's forgiveness needed, whatever is happening right now in this relationship. You might be in a separation or not. But okay, here is the message of this card. The first one I drawn to is the twin flames. So, yep, your passion ignites. Wow, I haven't got this card when I was using this deck before. Okay, so this is a pretty strong connection. I don't know how much you're familiar with the terms of a twin flame or soulmates, but I do not like to use labels, but I feel like this is a very strong connection that you're asking about right now. I somehow feel like like a separation of a mind, let's say separation of thoughts in that sense. You are very much mirroring each other with with this twin flame energy as well. I'm seeing that this person that you're inquiring about is seeing you as the light of their life right now. You are that peaceful. You're this light being to this person. Basically, you light up their world. Like whenever you smile, I feel like they feel with they just fill their soul up with joy. I feel like your presence is something else to be around for them. Like no one makes them feel like you do. A message for you. It says that I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light, and I love you. Wow. Okay. If you're resonating with the fact that you are in separation, you don't need to be, but this is an indication that actually if the idea of this person keeps coming on your mind, like quite often, the reason is that they are thinking of you at the same time. And I saw 555 when I'm saying this. A change is coming in your life. Change is coming in this connection. Something is just happening and working out for you. This is one thing. And your guys wants you to know that. And also one message from their higher self for you is that they are thinking of you. And they actually, even though they haven't maybe say it out loud or didn't show it with their actions even, they love you, they appreciate you. What I'm feeling is, and with this passion, with the twin flames card, with this very much dominated red color, I feel like this is a very passionate connection as well. So this says that life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. If you're in separation, if you're resonating with it, and if it just happened recently, that might be the resistance that your guys are talking about. Whatever is happening in this connection right now, it is happening for a reason. A change is needed. Change was needed in this connection, so that's what is coming in your connection. But it's like a very intense connection, especially if you're resonating with it being a twin flame. It is usually a very intense connection, and it can just cause like this pull and push kind of an energy, especially when the healing is not completed in one or both sides. One other thing is that I would like to check this one, playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. So have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. So this was the energy that I was actually feeling, like a very lighthearted energy, very fun energy. You guys might be like, both of you might really like just enjoy the life all together and just focusing on the positivities and just want to live in the moment. That might have been a recent connection that you might have even recently just connected with that person. You wouldn't even maybe imagine that this could have been the kind of person that's going to ignite those kind of feelings. Okay. Now, actually, I would like to see your current energy. I would like to see the current energy of this connection. Let me get some tarot cards. So, what's the current energy of this connection, my guys? What's the current energy around this connection? What's the current energy around this connection? Justice. As I said before, something is changing. Something is coming to an end, and it meant to come to an end. If there was something unfair in this situation, even like a legal matter, or if someone, like one part was in a relationship or like a committed relationship, I'm seeing that something is gonna like come to an end soon. Like there's gonna be like a sharp and clear cut to a situation. And when I'm saying that there's Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Six of Swords is all about, as you can see, that guy is just moving from like one place to another. It's usually like accepting and like moving towards calmer waters. So someone is leaving a situation that wasn't making them happy behind. Is it Four of Pentacles? Very interestingly, that only in this tarot deck that I have a monk, actually. You can see that in the Four of Pentacles, there are two people, and the lady is just so much kind of hanged up on the man, but the man is looking behind. Like he is checking out on something else. He's just trying to protect his pentacles. She is kind of attached to him. I'm feeling like that. The people you're inquiring about can be in a relationship if you're resonating with it. But I mean, like, this is something you already know. Like, so you don't need to feel like, oh, like, is there something they haven't told me or something? I feel like this is something you should already know, the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. I feel like they are kind of running out of time already. They are coming to end of their relationship. Something needs to change. Something needs to change in this relationship. He is kind of in and out in this relationship. Can you see that one shoe of him is on, and it's kind of like a woman's shoe, and the other feet is a bare feet. So he's just on the go, but it's just like so much unsure kind of an energy. He is not happy with where he is. He's not trying to even hold on to things anymore. He's just not happy there. There are sleepless nights over it. He's not happy with, I keep saying he because there is like the representation is with a male figure in here. But the person that you're inquiring about is not happy with where things are currently. They want to change it. That's why the Justice in here. They might be having sleepless nights by just overthinking and overcreating any kind of possible scenarios that can be happening, but it's not helping for them. One more card, please, about... I saw Queen of Cups. The person that they are with can be a bit quiet. I don't like saying the manipulative energy, but they might be kind of, I don't want to say also playing pity, but they might be going from a distorted, a feminine energy. And this is the energy that it is not balanced. It's not coming from so much of like a balanced place. It definitely does not make anyone good or bad. It's just like the state and the awareness that person is in. So the woman or the man, whoever it is that your person's connected right now that I'm feeling, they are not so balanced. So they might be even making their partner unhappy on purpose just to stay in the connection. It's an energy like, oh, that this just makes me sad. I don't feel good. Like, it's just like constantly reminding of how much of a need they are in to get support from their partner. But it's not coming from so much balanced place that I'm feeling it. Star. And we have moon in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So there are things that are hidden that needs to come to the surface. And the moon in this deck, you can see that they are kind of like a puppets. I feel like those people are trapped by their fears. Basically, moon represents our subconscious mind, our intuition. And when it's in reverse, it just represents the side that we are not actually ready to face with. So I feel like someone in this connection is basically overrun by their fears. So they cannot be authentic right now because it's just so hard for them to basically even admit to themselves that what they actually want. But the Five of Swords in here, it's usually a card that when many people are having a confliction or like a fight, in a sense, but there's only one man in this card, and can you see the expression on his face? He's just like the way that I was saying. He's like, oh no, I don't care about that. No, it's not that serious. But actually it is. He's just escaping. It just feels like some Seven of Swords kind of an energy, escapism. Not ready to accept something, Judgment in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Like someone doesn't want to make other people unhappy. That's why they are trying to not take an action, or they're even acting like they don't see what's happening. Someone might be even in denial of this strong connection. I cannot get that. In the strong connection that you're sharing. It might have just really come up so even suddenly. So it might have shake up someone's world that I'm feeling it. With the Star card, Star comes after the Tower, and Tower is the card that you build something like a whole tower or a whole tree cannot be built overnight. So this is something that you have invested and it just collapsed over time. I'm mostly seeing the energy that I'm feeling of the people you're inquiring about. I don't necessarily see that that's your energy. It might be, but I'm just feeling that this is kind of the energy of the person that you're dealing with. With this Star, everything has to start from the beginning after the Tower. That's why people in the Star card, they are naked. They have to start from the beginning and they need to be authentic. So she is just like pouring out like basically water to the water body itself. I feel like there's a lot of emotional releases happening. Someone is just trying to understand and maybe even control things or make sense of things. I also kind of feel like this is kind of awakening, a spiritual awakening in a sense. Like when you come into contact with that person, especially twin flame is that kind of a relationship. If that's the first time you're coming into contact with that person, it triggers a lot of things for both parties to heal. But I like to see what your guides wants you to know about this connection. What is that? Page of Swords. It came in reverse. Someone is so unsure about not doing. Someone is so unsure about taking an action. It's not even taking an action. Like, as Page of Swords is an energy of like staying by the side and just watching, but not taking an action. It's a very observer energy, but the fact that that's in reverse shows me that someone is not in peace of where they are. I feel like if you're not in communication, if there's a separation, this is bothering you too much. Your guides wants you to have fun and do things that you love. And if you have a tendency to put your life on hold, because this can be very intense connection, your guides doesn't want you to do that. Eight of Wands. Once you get yourself out from this energy, because you can see that this little girl, mer girl, so she is under the water, under some kind of like ice hole. So when you when you see the things as they are, and when you're ready to get out from this little hole, then things are started to move so fast. It's gonna pace up. I'd like to see what's underneath. Yeah, Three of Wands. You just don't know what is ahead right now. It just makes you feel. It's just putting you in this overthinking mode that I'm feeling. What else your guides wants you to know about number one? What else your... Okay, we have already one card. Three of Cups. They want you to go out and have fun. There's a celebration coming. There's a celebration coming, basically. If you have friends around you that you know that they really want your best interest and they're ready to help you whenever you're in need. So that is one confirmation that your guys are telling you that you can actually reach out to people and let your friends help you. You might be type of a person. I'm trying to understand why are we having King of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You might be kind of a person that is quite independent and doesn't like to ask help from other people, maybe. But it is safe for you to talk it out and even like just go outside and have fun and do something different. Someone, I'm feeling like someone doesn't want to reveal their emotions. I feel like if they just speak up, then they're gonna say something that they wouldn't want to reveal. I don't know if it makes sense, but it just feels like a so intense energy. And the Page of Wands in reverse. And the Sun. Someone has been holding themselves back quite a long while. This is a spiritual awakening that you're going through that I'm feeling. But the fact that that's in reverse shows me that there's a resistance. If I said before, this is your first encounter with this person or with the twin flame itself, like this kind of like, let's say, terminology or something, your guides are acknowledging you that we know that this is hard, but we don't want you to put your life on hold. We want you to enjoy and basically let things unfold, go with the flow. So you will be surprised where it leads. So you don't need to control anything. This is beyond you, basically. So you are not here to suffer or like trying to control things beyond your control. So your guys just wants you to have fun. And basically when you allow what wants to come into your life, you're going to start up a new chapter in your life with the Sun card in here. And we have the World in reverse. World is it's the last card of the major arcana, and it just represents like closing up one chapter and starting a new. But the fact that this in reverse shows me that there might be resistance towards your side. What else your guys wants you to tell you about this connection? What else your guys wants to say to you about this connection group number one? The energy is gaining momentum. Let me get one more card. Yep. Nothing will come out of this situation. The place that you're in right now, the place that your person is in, I'm seeing very much of like a mirroring energy happening. The more you feel stuck or the more you feel helpless, they're going to feel in the same way. And mostly I'm feeling like their energy, like where they are, is actually a lot deeper than where you are. Deeper in a sense that the things that they need to change in their life is a lot deeper right now. The shadow that they need to face is a lot deeper. So their energy might be also mirroring back to you. So one thing I'm feeling is that if you're too much in your upper chakras, it's so important for you to ground yourself. That's one thing. And the other thing is energy gaining momentum. So whenever you feel like your energy is changing so highs and lows, like out from nowhere, and you were just feeling amazing, and then the second Like after a minute or 5, you started to feel a bit off. Your guides wants to acknowledge that this is not only you, basically. So be aware of what is your energy and what is not. That's why like cleansing your energy regularly is important, that I'm feeling for you in here, because something is changing, and where you are and where your partner is needs to change. Because first of all, with this card, it just says that like your situation is like right now, it's not going to lead anywhere when you just keep doing the things you're doing. The second of all, this is a phase of a moon. Basically, it's mystical in a sense that they don't know actually what is happening astrologically in this alignment, in this degree. So it's kind of like a mystery. It's meant to be a surprise, and you don't meant to know or control things at this stage. One more card, please, about what group number 1 needs to know about this connection. Okay, expect a powerful change. This is what I was saying. So this is also one other confirmation that your emotions might be running high, because with the new moon eclipse, like in order for things to change, first the things that are not serving you needs to fall down. So please embrace that change. If you need to take a time out for yourself, please do that. Take things slowly, easily. Nothing that is meant for you is going to basically miss you. So just because you're having a rest, taking a nap, or just don't want to hang out with people, or, you just want to take a day off, if it's possible at work, you're not going to miss anything. You're like, on the contrary, you're going to do a favor to yourself. And it also means that you are also going with the flow and you're not resisting. So actually things are going to unfold a lot easier for you. I like this energy for you. And luck is on your side. If there's any hobby, anything that you might think that it might be risky to take, etc., that's a very nice energy that whatever you want to start with is actually going to be successful, and luck will be on your side. So it's like a very big yes from your guys, actually saying that go for it. So I like to get some romance angel cards for you to see that what is coming next in this connection on your mind. What's coming next in this connection on your mind in a soon time? Okay, I'll get this too, and maybe one more. Wow. Okay, passion. Haven't we saying passion with the twin flames card over here? It's so hard to tip these cards. Okay, let me get that. Yes. So here, your passion ignites. And the other one says that allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So it's just like the chemistry between you is off the charts, that I'm feeling it. And I'm kind of hearing it with this passion card over here. That might be very different than the other connection that you have experienced. That's why it's also one kind of like a question on your mind, like what's happening? You deserve love. So you are lovable. There's a lot of healing that is going to take up in the soon future, but for both of you. So one thing is that I'm feeling you need to balance this passion out. You need to ground yourself. You need to cleanse your energy quite often. That I'm feeling for you to actually recognize what energy is yours and what energy is not again. So you might be both having some inner child issues from your past. It says that your love life is affected by children. You and your person might have a kid. You don't need to. But I'm mostly feeling with this children card whenever it comes that it tells me some healing. Yeah, healing of family issues were under the deck. So some healing needs to happen, and this is about like how much you actually deserve love. You're coming into that realization. Mostly the spiritual awakening also ignites that part of ours, like how much we're deserving love. Where were we giving too much to other people who are not deserving our energy? But since we keep doing the same things all over again, we were attracting the same people. When we don't put our boundaries towards other people, they think that this is normal how they act. So they are going to keep acting in this way. And you're going to be also telling universe that, hey, this is where I see myself. This is what I deserve, not this. So universe is unfortunately going to bring you this one. So it's kind of also, I'm feeling that the importance for boundaries to be set also when you are coming into realization of how much you are deserving love. And let's check your messages. Okay, round and round. And this is a 25 card. There is definitely something, it adds up to 7. There is definitely something happening around you that you are not quite seeing it and you don't meant to see it. And one other thing is that you are meant to break one cycle. It is just like the world card in reverse at the bottom of the deck in here. With this one and the round and round card over here. So, your wish fulfillment is on the way to you. It wants to come with the star card over here. However, there is some resistance from your side that you have been gone through some karmic cycles, some karmic connections in your life, but it needs to cut through. Like you have to come into realization and you have to let this spiritual awakening to start basically. And at the same time, this healing journey for you to start. Truth to be told, one or both of you, I'm feeling, are not being so honest and authentic about how you feel toward one another. It's just because you are going through many, like you are facing with your shadow separately that I'm feeling it. So there needs to be a conversation. It might ignite something. It can start something. But I'm feeling like there is a truth that needs to be told, which is going to bring change. 1 and 4, that's up to 5 back again. So I will just read you quickly about the round and round and truth to be told, because I really love the messages in the booklet for these cards rather than my intuitive interpretations of them. So, okay, round and round, it says that. So, are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? So you have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy for this is a wonderful spot to be in. So you can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess the key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It is not about blame, but accountability. So you can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. That's just like a beautiful message. That is a healing journey that you're on, definitely. And this indicated in here. With the 14 card, truth to be told. So the relationship message in here says that people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt open conversation. It is time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. That's just beautiful. Like, it just indicates again that how anonymous communication needs to be done. Plus, how much actually you can see the truth itself. Like, it's just up to you whether to uh, whether to trick yourself or not, but because most of the time we feel it intuitively, it is what it is, but we just don't want to accept it. So there might be that kind of a tendency. Definitely, like, no judgments, like, I've been there, I know it. So, but like, this is just like the message that I'm feeling. And the last message for you is a steady progress. It says that we acknowledge you for the progress you have made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of flow. It is just beautiful. It's just confirming from your spirit, guys, saying that we see that you have been working so hard. We just want to bring you this beautiful new beginnings, but we just want you to open your heart and like see that it's happening for you. It's not happening against you. So yeah, beautiful things are coming in your way. It's just all about the matter of a time that you're going to step into your power, that I feel. But thank you so much, group number one. I hope you bear until the end. If you did, I would like to hear about if it was resonating with you or did not. And I will appreciate if you give a thumbs up. But I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, group number two. If you're choosing this pile, then this is going to be your reading. So before I start with your reading, they are going to be your advice cards that I will read at the end. But I would like to share with you what I feel during your meditation. I never felt this before, but I just take it as a resonance. I feel like you guys are a bit critical right now. Maybe this is your first time, or you recently just got into or find out about the speaker card readings. I feel like you are not quite trusting it. You are too a bit like ruled by the mind. You might be quite analytical or logical people. So, but I kind of feel like you have such a tranquil mind. So I just felt like such a powerful control of your mind you do have, even under extremely stressful situations. Like, you leave what you are experiencing deep, deep, deep within your soul and emotions, but you don't let people to see it. But yeah, this is what I basically got, if that's resonated for you. So that might be a confirmation that this is your pile. But now I will move forward. And I also feel like you might also want to hear some general messages, not only specific to the connection on your mind, but like a bit general messages as well. But first, I'll start by getting some Lover's Oracle cards for you. And start by seeing what your spirit guides wants to say to you about this connection on your mind. And this is a bit hard to shuffle for me, this deck, so I might end up just picking up the cards for you instead of waiting for them to let it fall down. Good. Two more cards, please. What your guides wants to tell you about this connection on your mind, group number two. What your guides wants to tell you about this connection. I feel like, first of all, your guides wants to, wow, okay. I just got the same two cards for group number one. I don't know if you felt drawn to group number one, but if you did, you might want to just listen to it. There might be some additional messages there for you. It's incredible. Like, I mean, there are tons of cards in here. Like, I don't know how many cards in this deck, but okay, I'll just pick up this one as well. Yes. Wow. I already know what they're about. So, you might be recently coming into awakening of your spiritual side. That's one thing. Other thing is that your guides wants you to know that how much you embody light. They know your potential. They know who you are, even from the previous lifetimes, that they kind of want me to tell you right now. Besides this connection that's happening, they kind of know that you want to know in general about what's happening around you. What is this thing that you're awakening into? Basically, you kind of came into contact with your twin flame if you're resonating with that. So your passion ignites. If you don't know about the twin flames, if you haven't heard about this term before, this is kind of I do not like labels, but the twin flames are souls. Twin flames are the same soul, so it's that person has the same soul with you basically, and you kind of agreed to come and to reincarnate into this lifetime together in order to awaken something within you. The purpose of twin flames is basically to empower us and awaken us to into our own power. There is also like a shadow side of it that it can quite get addicted, that people even can they can even like pose their lives for that person, like put their lives on hold. So this is definitely something that your guides and your angels do not want, and I don't feel like you're that kind of a person as well. But the purpose of twin flames is that when you serendipitously come into contact with one soul in your life, it just triggers something within you. You just don't understand. You cannot just quite put your finger on, but after that point, every single thing changes. How you view the world, how you see your friends, how you see your family, how you think, everything starts changing basically. And this is also kind of quite a mirroring energy. So whatever you're just experiencing, your twin is also experiencing. So you might be quite receptive to the energies as well. And with this card, it says that a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So this is a message from also your person on your mind. They're just acknowledging and telling that I'm thinking about you whenever you're thinking about me, because this is a mirroring energy that we are having. If you find yourself keep thinking about me more than usual, it's just because I'm also trying to connect with you, consciously or subconsciously, but your higher selves are always in contact. So they just want to tell you that, yeah, I love you might seem quite intense if it's just a very new connection, but like this is basically a message from their higher self. Higher selves are the selves that you were already in contact and in relationship in the other previous lifetimes basically. And with this card in here, I feel like there's a lot of passion and sacral energy. And then you also brought up many empowering energy within you, within each other. This is like a solar plexus color, solar plexus chakra color. Oh my God, twin flames and soulmates? Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay, I don't want to question myself right now when I was just first picking up the energies that you guys might be quite susceptible about this reading right now, but okay. So twin flame, soulmate, this is extremely, extremely powerful energy. I'm feeling that you guys have been sharing many, many, many lifetimes together. Wait, don't rush. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Something is happening for you. This has been planned for a very long time. I just got chills when I'm saying that. You can see that the both figure in here are represented as tree. So it just tells that there is a higher divine plan that's at the play right now. Wow. I just want to put this one out there. I just started to have some heavy feeling on my throat. So, and this is also like a throat chakra color with all the blue depiction in here. It might be kind of quite hard for you to put your finger on, even like tell it to yourself. You might be quite logical person and then know what to say all the time. But when it comes to this, you might have just find yourself at a very unknown territory. I'd like to see now what is the current energy in this connection on your mind group number 2. What's the current energy in this connection? Tower. I guess it want to come in reverse. I'm not quite sure. I'll take it as reverse. Wow. Something happened so abruptly. recently, so abruptly. You can see that the people are not expecting this tower to happen. There's an awakening happening. This connection with the twin flame that just happened, that serendipitous, that unexpected meeting, or basically a coincidence. You can say that. I don't believe in coincidences anymore. It just awakened. It just opened up your third eye. And you're not seeing things as you were seeing things before. But the fact that this just kind of wanna came in reverse shows me that there's a resistance. But still, I'm not quite sure which position to put it, because I guess intuitively, I feel like you guys are quite intuitive and you are feeling it, that you should not resist this, because this is like so much powerful than what you have experienced before. But there is still this play of a mind, because I feel like you guys are ruled by the mind, the fool. This is an extremely new beginning. This is an unknown territory. That's why you cannot make sense of it. What else? What else is the current energy for this connection? Devil and the Judgment in reverse when I carved the deck. And the Justice in reverse. Devil usually represents some unhealthy behaviors, addictions. It can goes up to whatever comes in your mind, like gaming, drugs, alcohol, workaholism, something. Maybe workaholism calls me a bit more in this case, but it just shows me that there is something unhealthy happening right now in this connection. I feel like someone's mind is not doing good for them. Something is in balance in this connection right now. Yeah, Six of Swords in reverse. Like someone doesn't want to leave their current situation. Someone doesn't want to change what they have. Three of Pentacles in reverse. One part, either you or them, I feel like that might be also you, doesn't want to cooperate. They don't want to work together. The Hermit in reverse. Someone just get pull themselves back into their little box. So you can see that in this Deviant Tarot deck. So there are some asylums also at the background. So this person has just ran away from asylum, and wherever she's hiding, first of all, she's naked. So there is no any other mask that her mind can tell her that you can wear this one, we are gonna be safe. No, I mean the veil is already lifted, so she cannot hide from there. So she's naked, she's trying to hide, but you can still see the asylum at the back. And basically she's not hiding at a quite further away place. Her back is even fully open to the street. So the fact that the Hermit is in reverse shows me that you are trying to hide away. You are trying to escape from what you're feeling because you cannot quite put your finger on. And this also shows a resistance of acceptance. Three of Cups in reverse. There's a fear. There's a fear around what happens, what would happen if I were to want to work together, if I happen to saying a yes to that person or being more open to it. Is that person even pregnant? No, okay. It's like giving birth to something new. You might have been also sharing quite same kind of artistic talents. There might be even a possibility for you to actually work together, but I just want to get clarification for the Devil. Okay, Six of Pentacles in here. No, this is Nine of Pentacles. This is Nine of Pentacles. Okay. And the Moon. So one thing is that Your intuition is really, really so hardcore trying to speak to you. But what I'm seeing is that you are a lone wolf. You were a lone wolf for all of your life. You're quite independent. You like it. You might be operating from masculine energy, regardless of your gender. The thing is that what I'm seeing is you are afraid of any kind of commitment because you're so good on your own skin that you just don't want anything unknown to happen. But unfortunately, it's happening. I mean, I don't want to say unfortunately, because this is extremely fated. Whatever you're experiencing is fated. It's meant to happen. Like, I mean, there are things that unfortunately we don't have control over. And I actually like it because whenever we try to control, we can also create resistance of the pace of the things. But I just see it. Can you also see that how this, I forget his name. Like she's kind of attached to something, like she's wearing a mask and like also like attached to something in here. It is just like you have a lot of conditions. You might really like to control things. You might be an earth sign like Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, whatever you just associated with. With the devil, I guess you might be a Capricorn as well. They have this kind of like such a powerful dedication and controlling energy. But okay. So let us see what your spirit guides wants you to know about this connection right now. What your guides wants you to know about this connection. 5 of Wands. They don't want you to resist. Something is coming fast and they don't want you to resist what's coming in your way. I feel like you guys are operating from a masculine energy. You might have been operating from a masculine energy for such a long while in your life. Maybe even since you know. Maybe you were always at the go because there was a lot. You might have lots of siblings. So you might have already feel for all of your life that you need to prove something. So you were always on the go, go, go. So 2 of Cups. Yeah. One other thing I'm feeling is that if you're resonating, that might be also kind of an energy that you're in that, why me? Because this also shows somehow a competition, you know? You might be thinking that, why me among all the people? Like, I mean, it doesn't even make sense. It just shows a bit like, the lack of self-confidence when it comes to that very serendipitous events. 8 of Pentacles. I mean, I feel like this person sees you so in a different light. It's just like this. Like it's they saw you in a very, very, very different light. Like your heart, how big your heart is. I feel like you might be having kind of like a strong or cold outer shell exterior. However, they would like to get to know your big heart, like in the 8 of Pentacles, because like everyone, like even the creatures, the fairies, the animals, the people, they are all sharing what they have with each other in this Mermaid Tarot. So they are seeing your soul, that I'm feeling it. What else your spirit guides wants you to know about this connection? 9 of Cups. They're saying that they're working behind the scenes. And this is a very, very fated connection. And this is going to be your wish fulfillment. They just want you to trust that it is going to work out. Yep. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. It's like balancing the fire and the water, basically. Balancing two opposite pulses. You guys might be quite different in the personalities, but it's going to balance itself out. There's going to be like, this is not going to look like some other things, experiences you had before. King of Cups in reverse. I'd like to clarify this. A 6 of Swords. Someone is moving away from unhealthy relationship. It might be a relationship or like an emotional conditioning. King of Cups in reverse can be quite a manipulative energy. It's kind of doubles its effect since it's a king. And cups in reverse. The cups are all about our emotions. And the fact that this king can show me that how much of a big manipulation it can be there. It's not like I'm not saying to like put a bad name or on anyone or anything. It's just like some kind of like a defense mechanism in a sense. So I like to see if it's your energy or is it like showing me that you have ups and downs, or is it an energy that your guys wants you to move away from? It's the Hanged Man in reverse. We saw it right before with the Deviant Moon Tarot. Yes. So basically, an Eight of Swords in here. You're in your mind prison. There's nothing that is basically there's nothing that's basically trapping you. Your own thoughts are your own enemy right now. You are too much on your mind because this is how you learn to operate for years and years. But now it just needs to come to an end, but it needs to balance with your intuition that I'm feeling. You have been in this contemplating mode for such a long time that your guys just wants you to give a break and then let your intuition guide you and speak to you, that I'm feeling it. Because I feel like you might have a tendency to overprotect yourself. Try to overprotect yourself, but it can cause some unbalance in your emotions, basically, with the King of Cups in here in reverse. I actually wanna check from here for the King of Cups in reverse. It says that, generally speaking, the King of Cups is a pretty calm guy, but he does have his moods. So usually when he lashes out, it is because his patience ran out or someone is deliberately trying to deceive him. If he is continuously drained, he will snap and it won't be good for those involved. So perhaps it is instead best to give the king the space, the time to rest and rejuvenate. So better that he moves past his current state than continually be poked and puddled into conflict. I guess that was clear. I feel like that is kind of your energy that you need to take a rest and better care for yourself. Sorry that I need to drink water. So let me see what else your guides wants to tell you about this connection. What else your guides wants to tell you about this connection, group number 2? Wow. Okay, don't let your past hold you back. This is the South Node. In the astrology, South Node is like the lifetime, the karmic lessons that we need to master in order to move to the North Node. I'm not big in astrology, unfortunately, but at least this is what I know. So if you know better, just please take your message also, whatever you're feeling and sensing, this is more important. But there are, I feel like if you're resonating with being a bit defensive and like to be single and having fears around committing, in a sense, I feel like there are some ties with your karmic cycles and karmic contracts from your past lives before. If you're resonating with like having a past life regression or basically like getting messages, connecting with your ancestors to see that what can be like holding you back, actually, it can be very actually useful for you to understand and like make sense of the things and bring love into the situation. New Moon and Aquarius. So there is something new. This is an unknown territory, as I said. It's not quite conventional. Maybe this is not the type of a person that you thought that you will ever end up with. Yeah, surrender to the divine. It's a full moon, full moon. I mean, your emotions are basically running high at this moment, and the divine just wants you to surrender. They don't want you to resist any kind of a change, as is in this here in this reverse of a tower. The divine wants you to open up your intuition. Your guides are also kind of saying that you are operating from always on the go energy with the masculine, but you also need to like balance it with your feminine energy as well. And you can best do it by just taking a step back and basically having a rest whenever you need it. Like you don't need to keep doing things all the time when you start feeling drained, especially. Um, and also the feminine energy is a receptive energy, so it doesn't need to do. Like whenever they're in the flow, they're gonna receive things. Masculine is the one that usually takes an action. So your commitment is being tested. The fact that why things are challenging you that much is because things need to change. And your guides are trying to see how much you want what you want, what you're manifesting actually. It might not even have been like intentional. You might not even have said it out loud, basically out in the universe that I want this. But I feel like even subconsciously you're manifesting things into your life. And when we are doing that, it's so important for us to be clear about our intentions, because if we are manifesting from a lower vibrational place, which means that if you want to manifest something, but you are feeling fearful towards that, so unfortunately you're not gonna manifest a beautiful version of it. So that's why it's important for you to take a rest and clear your mind. Keep an open mind. So your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Haven't I said that this person might be even like a very different, from what you thought that you could end up with. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. What else you need to know? I usually check like, okay, so separation and calling in your soulmate. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring together. So this is a soulmate. This is a very strong soulmate twin flame connection. And with the separation, this is usually the pace of the twin flame journey, that you come together, you ignite something within each other, and then unfortunately you need to go on a separation. It's just because both parties or one side needs to do healing, but usually both parties. And there is no good by just being together when both of you are feeling imbalanced. That's why a separation occurs. And whenever you heal, you can come back together. But yeah, this is at least my interpretation with the separation card over here. You might be currently in no contact position as well too. Or it might be on the horizon, but the deception. If you have someone from your past coming back, or you're already in a kind of like a relationship, but you kind of met with someone, so it just ignited things. This is a very specific message. It's not going to resonate with many of you maybe. It's also one indication from your spirit guides telling that please be aware of seeing things as they are. Because you or your partner might not want to admit the truth. It's also acceptable in this connection that I'm feeling it. So let's see your last advice messages from your guides. So this says that deep knowing in reverse. It's a 43 card. I feel like it's the same message that you are ignoring your intuition in here. I like the booklet interpretations of these cards. So I will just quickly read its protection message for you. So this says that you're in empathy over You're in empathy overload and need to get grounded again. So tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries. Take a soft bath. Empty your mind and get back to you. So it's not a time to be too open soon enough. You can let your guard down. Right now, you need self care and self love. It's time to say no, thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? Wow. Wow. There might be two. Okay, you might be really absorbing a lot of energies, especially if you are resonated with this connection being too strong between you two and this connection awakening something within you. It's because when we started awakening spiritually, we also open up our channels with the spirit, our guides that would like to connect with us. So in that case, especially for an empath, it's extremely important to differentiate which energy is yours and which energy is not. So you might be absorbing quite a lot of energy, especially with this twin flame card, this mirroring energy. Whatever your partner is going through, you are feeling it, and the vice versa. So that's also one thing that your guides might want to just really like wants you to pull your energy back, just really take care of yourself. The separation might also indicate that. And your last message is be honest with yourself. It says, look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon the true desires and they will come to you upon angel wings. That was beautiful. So that's all I got for you, group number 2. It was a bit long, I'm sorry, but I hope you just bear with me until the end. If you did, I will like to hear from you if it just resonated with you or not. And I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up. But I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3. If you've chosen this file, this is going to be your reading. So before I start with your reading, I'd like to share with you what I felt during your meditation. I felt like you guys can be quite easily get distracted. Might be having issues around focusing if it just resonates with you. And I kind of feel like you have quite a creative energy in general, and recently something is trying to spark up and like get into life in you. You might be having a block of throat chakra. Throat chakra is all about how we express ourselves, how we talk to ourselves, how much honest we are being to ourselves, and how we communicate with other people when we are having like a self-doubt about like how we feel, or like when we don't feel quite grounded or don't trust ourselves. So we can actually block how we are expressing ourselves just because out of fear usually. Also, I don't know how much resonating it is, but I feel like you guys might be also kind of feeling stress. It might be like a recent occasion, or I kind of felt like in general. I don't know if you have shaking hands or else, like some symptoms, but it was just like a very specific message, but I just wanted to put it out there. And I also feel like you guys might be love sleeping. I mean, like, you're going to say, like, who doesn't? But I just feel like this is one of the times that you actually feel and find peace. You might be also astral projecting as well. But yeah, they were very specific messages actually, but I just wanted to mention. So if you have resonated with a couple of them, then it might be confirmation that this is your reading. But now I will start. So these are going to be your advices. I will read at the end of your reading. And I will also just shuffle one more advice card for you. I couldn't get it from the pre-shuffle for you. It's only for you. So I got it for group number 1 and 2. Don't know why, but I will give it a try again. So first I would like to check with the Lover's Oracle cards that what your guides wants to tell you about this connection on your mind, group number 3. What your guides wants to tell you about this connection on your mind. So these cards can be quite hard to shuffle, so I will try to get the cards, but if I can't, I will just pull some cards for you. So what does your guides wants to tell you about this connection on your mind, group number 3? What does your guides wants to tell you about this connection on your mind? Okay, I will get this too. I'll get one more as well. So what does your guides wants to tell you about the specific connection on your mind? Just one more card, please. I feel like this is a very pure connection. I mean, like, you guys love to be together. You guys love to spend time together. And I feel like a male side. Okay, we got actually 2 extra. I usually got 3, but let's see. Your partner is quite special compared to the other one, so let's move with it. I feel like the male side, the masculine side, is quite protective in this connection, especially with this imagery that I'm feeling. And you can see that how in both first cards, 2 cards that I pulled out, how much the male is just like kind of leaning on the female. It's like a very you guys like to touch. You guys like to be in like a physical connection. You guys like to feel the closeness. It's like one of your love languages. I feel like it might be quite the same, not the physical touch, basically. The feeling one another there. When I was saying also like the sexual union, this card. Okay, like there's always like two people imageries. It doesn't have to be. There are like other imageries as you can see in here, but we just keep getting them. Okay, 2 people. So there's a very strong sexual connection in this. And all 4. Come on, guys. All 4, we have the imageries of 2 people. Like you're always together. You might be together right now as well. Like I don't feel any kind of separation. Sexual union says that honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find one true bliss. I feel like the sexual energy, when we get into union, when we get intimate with people, it's also an energy exchange. I feel like this is like a very like a sacred sexual union as well. So if you're not together with this person, which I don't kind of quite see, you guys might be also connecting in a dream state, even if you're together with with the high sexual energy. This is like one of the ways how you show one another how much you mean to each other or how much you love each other. Let's see this. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So there's something that you are not quite happy about. That your guys just wants you to trust and not try to control things and let things to unfold. With this card, forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Isn't that just beautiful? If recently something has happened that you did not like, so your guys just wants you to forgive the situation because it is transforming, it's unfolding. Your guys just wants you to allow the situation to unfold naturally. And the last card we have says that let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Oh my, I just saw that possessiveness. I just feel like, especially the male side in this connection, is super, super possessive and protective. This is like one way how he shows love, basically, or she, but like, I mean, like, the masculine side that I'm feeling, it's the masculine energy regardless of the gender in this connection. So if there was some, it's a very specific thing, but like it just comes to not my intention but my logic, if there was any jealousy or some such kind of like a situation or argument. So this is one thing. And like plus what I was seeing with the fact that you guys might be always together. So this is one message from your guys, that also please remember the fact that you are also an individual, so you also need something for yourself. So don't lose your individuality if you're in a relationship as well. So spending also time from time to time away from each other, or doing the things that you like, or like your job, your hobbies, etc. That does not mean that you don't like this person or they don't like it. Just means that you're gonna fill up your passion, you're just gonna like take care of yourself, and then you will come back together again. Okay, that's very interesting energy. So I would like to see the current energy in this connection. What's the current energy in this connection? What's the current energy in this connection? For group number 3. We have Four of Swords in reverse, and the Hermit when I just cut the deck in here. Let me see the Four of Swords. It just again kind of tells me about the forgiveness message. Can you see that how this lady is actually like putting her hands on her belly? Just she's trying to find a rest, and there are all flowers around her. So someone is trying to apologize from you, that I feel. But I guess you might be quite hurt or defensive because Four of Swords came in reverse. And there's Nine of Swords also in reverse. So there might have been some arguments that left the both side kind of restless. It's also like an energy that like it's hard to sleep. It's overthinking energy. It just creates even nightmares sometimes. You know, there's a little creature in here, like a devilish creature. So it's like a bug. So it's just like kind of your own thoughts creation that keeps you awake at night. So I feel like someone is quite not ready to forgive yet, but the forgiveness is needed in here. It just feels also like a very pure energy in here. So whatever has happened, I don't know, but like even the side, you or the other person that feels kind of quite sad, it's just like a very pure energy. It's not like, you know, I got sad, so now I want to hurt the other one. No, it's just like a very pure energy that I feel. So what else? What else is the current energy in this connection? Okay, Seven of Swords. It's a Seven of Swords, usually an energy that someone tries to escape and be sneaky without letting their intentions know. And this card, she is just holding the sword. to her, basically to her mouth, but like she had the control basically on the feet. So it's just like someone is kind of like playing with some kind of like a dangerous game. I guess like someone might have did something intentionally by seeing, by actually knowing and seeing and anticipating the results, and you did not just like that. Ten of Cups. It might have been also quite I don't want to say sudden. I just don't feel it so much, but the Ten of Cups is the ultimate happiness kind of an energy, and then it just comes after the Seven of Swords. Someone was either did something out of nowhere just because they thought that this is going to bring happiness, or they tried to run away from it. But I would like to get clarification for the Seven of Swords. So what's that about for group number 3? There, guys, what's that about for group number 3, the Seven of Swords? Can you please clarify it? Wow, okay. It's like the Chariot and the Queen of Cups. They just come. You see how, I don't know which way to take them. So, they are looking to opposite sides, you see. They were also came like this. So they are not seeing eye to eye. The two people in here, they are not seeing eye to eye, basically. Like, I feel like you are sharing two opposite minds. Like, there was some separation of a thought or something. Like, you were disagreeing on something recently that just happened. Like, that person might be kind of a person that would like to take an action. They can be a Cancer as well, like Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But they just do not like to talk, but they like to take an action. It's a very masculine energy that I'm seeing in here. It's an unusual representation of a Chariot as well. Usually there are like two opposite forces in Chariot, and they're on the go. But in here you can see that there's mostly a male figure, only male figure. Versus the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is extremely intuitive, extremely in touch with their intuition and emotions. So you can see that how it separates two people in kind of like a disagreement. So you might not like how they behave in nature on a specific subject. Like, you might be liking them actually how they are, because it's like totally opposite to you, and the same goes as well. However, there's one specific subject that you were kind of disagreeing with, what I feel. Yeah, Two of Pentacles is, I don't see another person at the play. I just, for the first time, there's like this kind of like a denser figure. It's like juggling on something, not quite be able to decide on. Knight of Swords. I guess someone was so rushy. They just wanted to take an action, like, but you were just like, okay, like, let's just hold on a while. Let's just think it straight. So it just, however you wanted to act was just completely different. The approach to a situation was completely different, that it caused some arguments maybe. But one more card about the current situation for group number 3, please. So what's their current energy in this relationship? Knight of Swords again. I'll get clarification for this one as well. Oh, we have the World at the bottom of the deck. Someone wants to close up something that's not serving. It's for the good intentions though. But I mean, like, they don't consider the emotion of the other people in front of them while doing it. That's causing the problem. Seven of Cups. They might feel like there's a lot of options, so they don't want to like basically confuse their minds by just taking their time out. They might thinking that if they allow it to happen, so it's going to create some confusion. Someone might be too much in their head as well. So it's just like a very, it can tend to be wishy-washy, and they don't like this kind of like uncertainty. So they instead they rather take an action rather than just sitting and not doing anything and thinking. Okay, I hope that made sense. But let's see. Now I like to get cards about what your guides. Okay, let me get this. What your guides wants to tell you. And when saying that, there's also a world at the bottom of this deck as well. So what your guides wants you to know about this connection, group number 3. What your guides wants you to know about this connection, group number 3. Oops. Okay. What your guides wants you to know. I feel like they want you to know that you're not alone. Okay. Actually, we got already 3 cards. Let me see. 2 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's beautiful, happy days coming ahead of you, but I feel like you're kind of blocking your own way. Your guides just wants to show you that there is this mermaid offering 1 cup, but you're just so focused on the empty 3 cups in front of you. Maybe I feel like this is what you're expecting. Like there might be some disappointments right now. So your guides wants you to change your focus on what you're not happy with. 2, they just want you to change your focus to other possibilities. I don't say it like other people, but the other possibilities is just like there is something more fulfilling for you. I cannot put my finger on now. I guess you might resonate with what that is. If you already resonated until now, you have one option that's already presented to you or that's already on the way. So your guys doesn't want you to focus or dwell more on this disappointment right now, because you're trying to decide on something with the two of wands, and here the water is not still. You can see this just reminds me of like the king of wands. So he's quite charming because he's quite powerful. So whatever is coming in your way, it's quite strong and it's coming quite fast. So your guys doesn't want you to try to control things. Something is out of your control. Some things are out of your control. So they just want you to trust this transformation that's happening for you. They want you to accept this situation right now, because you can see that this month in here, it already started to burst. It's gonna burst soon, but it's not your problem to get a control on everything. The Page of Pentacles that came in reverse, it just shows me that you don't trust and believe in something that you can actually have it in the 3D. I'm not seeing it more like the offer hasn't been made to you or something. There was some disappointment around an earthly issue. The Pentacles are all about our work, health, career. Maybe since this is about a person maybe moving in together or like taking things into next step. So maybe it has been stagnant for quite a while that you're feeling disappointed, but something is going to move forward fast. I just would like to get one more clarification for the Two of Wands for you in here. All right. I'm not that clumsy when I shuffle usually, but okay. One clarification for the Two of Wands, please. For group number 3. What's that Two of Wands is about? Is something coming fast? Or 5 of Pentacles? The Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're sad and disappointed about something. Maybe you're reconsidering about living a situation, because it hasn't been like progressing it much. It's like your intuition is just like telling you to do something. With the Two of Pentacles, you don't want to juggle anymore on something. I feel like the person in your life was watching you from afar. You are contemplating on living a situation that you have invested in emotionally for quite a long while. I feel like the person in your life was just watching you from afar without even being able to help. You can see that how these little girls, they're just watching the rabbits to juggle with two pentacles. But that came in reverse. Okay. I like to get more message about what your spirit guys wants to tell you about this relationship, this connection in your mind. What your guys wants to tell you about this connection on your mind. What your guys wants to tell you about this connection on your mind. I really started to feel a bit heavier on this throat chakra blocked energy because it's even harder for me to get cards for you. Take time to breathe out. It's not a time for you to take an action, but it's a time for you to nurture yourself. Basically, you're very close to achieving your goal. Something is coming for you. To clear out the air, but it's so important for you to really let things flow by just taking a time out for yourself. One more card, please, about what your guides wants to tell you about this connection. The person that you're incarnating with might be also feeling that you have quite a lot of options and they do not like it. Or vice versa. If you resonated with someone else being on the play, but it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. It's one thing your guys wants you to not to indulge in any kind of arguments, because Scorpio can be a sign that's quite, let's say, defensive as well when they got hurt. And the full moon side is telling me that it can be also going into the shadow side as well. So they just want you to open up your emotions and release them in a healthy way, not going into arguments with someone who's not open to listen to you, basically. So releasing any kind of negativity, the disappointment, which is that, so that you're gonna bring in a fresh new air into your life. Meditate and contemplate. Meditation can be quite helpful for you at this time also, to cleanse out your energy and then to set out your intentions in a healthy mind. So what is coming next in this connection for group number 3? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I'm seeing that this person might be approaching you to make amends. They might be understanding the depth of the connection. What's coming next in this connection for group number 3? What else is coming next in this connection for group number 3? Religious factors. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So you guys might have, I'm seeing that you guys are sharing a spiritual connection with the soulmate, especially. You guys might be coming from 2 different backgrounds as well. So that might be also causing why you're thinking that differently at the first place. And with the retreat card, it's time to disconnect from the world. So this is one message specifically for you, indicating that you need to disconnect from the world, to take time out for yourself. And we got a message for you for the first try this time. And also, this might be indicating that that person might be coming to you with an offer of like basically taking a time out to yourself. But I mostly feel like there's separation at the bottom of the deck. So that might be a time that you really need to take time out for yourself and put yourself first. Your advice is flexible. So to balance things out, your guys doesn't want you to be too rigid when you're approaching to this situation, because they really want you to allow things to flow. There is one card in here like that. Was it? Let me see. Maybe it was not your pile. Your guys wants you to be quite flexible and not try to control things. So the relationship message here says that. So in every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. But it's a beautiful day when you meet the halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible and you'll be happy you made that choice. That was a beautiful one. And your angel guidance messages is trustworthy guidance. It says that you have received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy, so you can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. This was a creative urge that I felt with you at first when I was saying that you guys are quite creative people. That it might also help you to release any energy stuck with you or any idea coming to your mind. Your guys are confirming that, yeah, we want you to have a go with that. Ground yourself. So when you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We are helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Grounding yourself, taking walks out in the nature, or even like putting flowers around your environment is kind of quite helpful to you, that I feel. But or like for some reason, for the first time I drawn into the color purple, might be also a color that your guides like to connect with you through. But this is all I got for you, group number 3. I hope you bear with me until the end. If you did, I'd like to hear from you if it resonated or not. Or I also appreciate if you give a thumbs up. But I hope it was helpful and hope to see you next time. Bye.